Hey everybody, welcome to This Week in Goldmaking. Today is July 10th. Well, so I've got my page open here to the ledger, for the last 7 days. A lot of gold made, revenue, but if we go over here to the dashboard, you'll see that for the week, well, let's see, only 300,000. That's probably because I've been buying a ton of this heavy callus hide because on my realm it's been pretty stable at about 240. Um, and so I think TSM had a problem earlier in the week where it wasn't calculating uh, the prices correctly for the legendaries, but I think they've fixed that. So one thing, let's see, real quick. One thing I did is I added some custom sources. So I've actually have the vestiges calculated out. I'll post this in the description down below in the video. So if you want to copy these, you can. You don't necessarily really need these. I am actually using these instead, just in case TSM isn't quite accurate, but it looks like it is actually calculating things correctly. So you should be able to use the crafting cost for the items. But anyway, so I created those and then I added them to the tooltips. So if I hover over Vestige of Origins, you can see that so I've got a BS, a LW, and a TL. So they're all pretty much in line with the cost, how much things cost. The biggest cost, of course, is going to be the Korthite crystals. And lately, I bought a few early on for like 900 gold, but lately they've been in the 2,500 to 3,000 range. So I don't expect them to fall down anytime soon. So that adds a huge chunk to the cost of the legendaries. So I was actually going to make some leggings here, so we can go through the process. So since my leather worker is also a tailor, I went ahead and switched out skinning to pick up tailoring just to make sure that because some of the crafters marks were sometimes cheaper on tailoring than they were leatherworking. So that was the main reason there. And I figure I can add back skinning anytime I want to. So I'll use a leatherworking vestige here. And then let's come down here. So come to the leggings, and I want to add an optional reagent. So that tooltip is showing correct. Like currently on my realm, the min buyout is 549,000. So I haven't sold anything, and I'm not sure if anybody's selling any for those prices, because a lot of people are asking in trade, hey, you know, looking for someone to make stuff, but they probably have the materials, and so we'll go ahead and make that. All right, so that's that in my bag. So I need to get this adjusted because the current normal price is 103,000. Well, kind of, and min and normal is 103,000. So that's not right. So, and it's not in a group anyway. So I'll get that fixed up later. Let's see. So revenue back here per item. Let's exclude vendor. So I sold another geosynchronous world spinner. That's great. That's probably about 40,000 gold profit. I had had to some buyer buying a lot of the different transmogs here. So belt, gloves, runic hammer. I think I'm probably the only one posting the runic hammer. Some of these items, just not a lot of people uh, post them, because they take so much different ingredients, like this primal nether, primal might. Kind of, it's a lot of work to just put together these things and get them crafted, and and then a lot of the other high priced items are the legendaries, inferno gloves. Uh, that's pretty good return. 11 gold to craft it. You know, sold it for 14,000. Uh, the surging alchemist stone. I've been playing around with those for a while because I think I need to probably craft another one. I think I've actually got one queued to craft, but those seem to be still somewhat popular. Uh, just lots of crafted items here and there. So one thing I have noticed is that it seems like the my rank one, run 1 through 3s have kind of slowed down this week. I think what's happening is a lot of people are running Torghast. They're getting a lot more soul ash. So what they're doing is they're kind of looking through all the. So let's say they need a cape. Well, the 190s are like, well, they're like 100 gold right now. Maybe the 210 is a 200 gold. The 225 is maybe 1,000, and the 235 is 13,000. So they're making a decision. It's like, well, how much how much do you want to spend? And it's like, well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and get the uh, rank 6 later on, and if I'm going to be spending 100 or 200,000 gold on those, then maybe I'll just hold off with these lower rank ones that were really cheap that people are just dumping. So those can make people move towards one or the other. Let's see. Yeah, not really a whole lot to report. Let's see. I bought some customer support. I don't know what that's for. Why would that say customer support? It probably came in. Probably I tried to loot it and it didn't go to my bags or something. So anyway, let's see what trade, vendor, auction. So these are a lot of my purchases and stuff. So like I was saying, Korthite crystals. I wish I had bought a lot more last week when they were cheaper. And there's other people. So one thing I saw on the Discord channel, one guy I think he's bought like 16,000 of these things. So it's just that's just a little too much risk that I'm not willing to take. Plus, on my server, I don't know if there's that much demand that's gonna be happening until maybe like later, when people can start crafting or start actually going to the rune carver and crafting the rank 6s. So I think a lot of people are probably hoarding their own Korthite crystals, and then once they get maybe 40, they figure they have enough what they need. They'll put the extras out on the auction house, or if they know they're not going to craft one, they'll put it out on the auction house. Big expenses per item. Yeah, so I have been buying some other legendaries in order to flip. Some of them haven't been successful, but others have been. So um, one thing that I'm behind on is the reputation grind for the archivist. Uh, the other thing is I'm trying to get this leveled up on 3 characters, so that's kind of a pain, um, and that's probably why I'm not uh, tier 4 already on my main. Um, but yeah, so, some of the people in the Discord channel, man, they were posting some really, like one guy I think made like 16 million in sales in like 5 hours, and a lot of those are selling the 230 gear or the 200 gear. So they'll make a bunch of those and post them. The one thing about the 230 gear is you can only it's a unique equipped item, so you can only equip one of them at a time. So there's no reason to go buy a whole set, which I imagine some people probably didn't read the fine print when they were looking at them and just bought a whole set without realizing that. So that could probably have helped raise a lot of sales. So anyway, not much else going on. If hopefully there'll be more next week, and I'll keep y'all up to date. Take care.